Halo, ulang. Halo Jang, balik lagi bersama Raka di The Bujang IV. Kali ini kita balik lagi ke series The Planet Zoo yang bakal gue main solo player karena memang gak bisa berame-rame. Jadi gue bakal main ini insya Allah sampai karirnya selesai. Ada banyak lah pokoknya, ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yang banyak pokoknya. Nah kita udah selesai 2 di The Woodland House, ini yang peternakan singa, peternakan singa ini pokoknya tentang singa kayaknya. Hewan utamanya itu singa. Yang kedua adalah The Apprenticeship ya, Madagascar Simian Conservation Project. Jadi ini tempat konservasinya si para primata teman-teman. Nah kita lanjut lagi ke The Bear Essential. Ini jadi masih tutorial ya, dari 2 yang kemarin sama yang ini masih tutorial guys. Jadi ya udah, kita lanjut lagi. Kita seperti biasa main di the easy mode, start new. Here we go. Kalau kalian itu favoritnya apa guys? Hewan favorit kalian gitu. Kalau kalian punya hewan favorit, coba tolong komen di bawah deh, biar gue tahu apa hewan favorit kalian. Kali aja kita bisa bikinin enclosure-nya gitu teman-teman. Kalau gue hampir semua yang ada di sini gue suka sih, apalagi yang eksotis gitu kan hewannya. Kok tumben lama banget game ini bangsai. Kenapa nih bos? Abis di-update kok malah begini bos? Bos, tolonglah bos. Anjir, apa harus diklik? Tidak, spasi tidak. Come on. Anjir, kayaknya harus di skip kayaknya. Ya harus di skip. Tapi mas banget kalau gue harus ngedit itu. Ngerendernya itu loh lumayan gak lama sih, cuman nah itu jalan singanya udah mulai pelan, tandanya game udah mulai. There it is. Kayaknya game pantes berat. Apakah mau disambung sudah?
Pandas. They're my daughter's favorite animal. I think it's fair to say that if ever there was an animal which has captured the public's imagination, it's pandas. Oh well, that's assuming you ignore cats and dogs, obviously. It'll take more than a cute bear to knock them off of the top spot. Oh, but did you know, thanks to the incredible conservation work that's being done in China and around the world, pandas are no longer endangered. Amazing. That said, they're still considered vulnerable. So, this zoo is extraordinarily lucky and honored to be part of that conservation effort. It really speaks to our reputation, a reputation that you're going to be in charge of maintaining, along with all the general maintaining too. I really can't tell you how important the welfare of those pandas.
By the way, di Indonesia itu adalah panda yang pertama yang ada di ASEAN ya guys, yang ada di Safari Zoo itu adalah yang pertama di ASEAN.
Perhaps more presently, the eyes of Nancy are on you too.
Nancy,
welcome to China. This is Bernie's brand new Panda Celebration Zoo. So new, in fact, that it's not quite finished. But we'll deal with that later. First, let's take a tour of the zoo. Obviously, the giant pandas are the main attraction for this zoo, and luckily for us, we have one which was born just a few days ago. Let's go and have a look at it.
Yes. Where it is?
Go
I want to look
it.
I want to look
Select the panda cub.
Mana panda cub? Ya, gue nggak bisa. Oh, ini dia. Gue nggak bisa. Mana panda cub? Ini apa anda? Mana panda cub? Where it is? Where is your baby?
And click on the camera to enter animal camera mode.
Ini ada tasu, bukan cupnya. Kita lihat animals. Juvenile. Salah. Terus anaknya mana? Offspring. Oke, depan ini. Oke, terus mana anaknya? Aku pengen lihat anaknya mana? Apakah ada di mari? Ini so cute ini. Tahu gak sih teman-teman? Di si Panda ini ya, walaupun badannya gede banget, itu lebih gede daripada orang. Jelas lebih gede daripada orang. Tuh lihat aja. Itu anaknya segede ini, anak kucing teman-teman. Sumpah. Kalau kalian lihat di YouTube tuh warna merah kayak anak tikus. Dan itu jadi kayak gedenya itu nggak sinkron gitu loh. Ibunya itu, indukannya itu gede banget, tapi anaknya itu kecil banget anjir. Oke, kita lanjut ke misinya. Kalian activate. Oke, terus diapain?
Oh, doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart? So cute. Did you know that giant pandas, or Ailuropoda melaleuca for being formal, are the only entirely herbivorous bears? They can actually eat up to 38 kilos of bamboo a day. Not that surprising, given that they'll spend up to 14 hours a day chomping away. I don't imagine this little fluff ball has that kind of appetite yet, though. Oh no. I just got word from one of our keepers that a sable antelope was placed into a habitat without going through quarantine first, and that they're displaying signs of disease.
Ada disease.
We'll have to move them into quarantine to stop the infection from spreading to the other animals.
How to do that?
To do that, go to the highlighted habitat, find the infected animal, and then select them to bring up their information panel.
Okay, cuma satu. Yes.
Good. Now click move and then transfer them into quarantine. I've highlighted the quarantine facility in the zoo for you.
Where it is? Kita pindah ke sini. Jadi gini cara mainnya.
Oh, phew. That's a relief. Now that we've stopped the infection from spreading any further, we need to build a vet surgery so the antelope can be treated and then returned to his habitat.
Okay.
I've already highlighted where I'd like you to build it, so why don't we head over there?
That's kind of nice.
In order to build the vet surgery, click on Facilities, Staff Facilities, and then Vet Surgeries.
And then Vet Surgeries. Kita pakai yang mana? Menaruh di sini. Sampai boleh kayak gini? Apakah yang penting? Oh, ini pegawai semua. Pegawai maksudnya staff semua, staff semua. Then I build it. Then
that's the job. Vet surgeries play a very important role in a zoo, as they're the only places that vets can treat the animals. Once there's room for the antelope, the vet will pick them up from quarantine and bring them to the surgery.
I see.
Yes, diseases can spread through a habitat quite easily, especially if the water inside it isn't being cleaned regularly. As it happens, I just got a report that one of our water treatment facilities has broken down and the water in the flamingo and saltwater crocodile habitats has gotten dirty. I've highlighted the water treatment facility for you, so you should go and check it out.
Yes, and then?
Click on the water treatment facility to bring up its information panel.
Oh, udah, terus kita harus manggil mekanik kalau nggak salah ya. Terus? Prepare. Oh, oke. Oke, dia. Wah, anjir, meletup dia.
Yes, I don't think you need a degree in mechanics to tell that this thing's thoroughly banjaxed. Click call mechanic to get them to come over and fix it for us.
Udah dong, lama lu.
So, just to explain, water treatment facilities work in a similar manner to power sources, in that they have a radius of influence around them. That means any body of water which is even partly within that radius will be cleaned automatically. Also, like power sources, if they get damaged, that radius of influence will shrink, meaning that it might stop cleaning water sources which were only just within its reach. If you want to check how much of your zoo is covered by your water treatment facilities, then there's a heat map you can use to see the coverage. That way, you can quickly spot problem areas and rectify the issue.
Okay.
Good work. Now that the water treatment facility has been repaired, the water will be cleaned up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. You can also use mechanics to repair power facilities, transport rides, bins, benches, signs, and, as you already know, habitat barriers. Now, I'll be honest, I'm still a little worried about that disease scare we had, so I think we should do some research into it. Doing research into a disease can help prevent future outbreaks of it. And even if we do have an outbreak, it'll make the disease much less potent. I'd like you to start some research into bordetalosis. Disease research can be found in vet research, so head over to your research centre and get one of the vets researching it.
Ini mager nih bikin, ini gue tahu bikin mager jadi taruh aja asal gitu langsung. Overall it's a good thing. Ya udah bodo amat. Researcher, mana research? Kok lu nggak highlight? Di sini. Oke. Scroll down, terus cari yang namanya bordetalosis ini, terus kita taruh aja kan. Kita pakai yang bintang 5 lah.
Lovely job. Once that research is complete, I expect we'll send that disease packing in no time.
Continue.
Whew! That was a close-run thing with those antelopes.
Yes.
I dread to think what might have happened if you hadn't got them into quarantine as quickly as you did. Fast thinking there. We had a horrible outbreak of viral gastroenteritis here at Goodwin House. Although, luckily, that was just limited to me and my wife.
Right. Now that we've got all our urgent tasks in hand, we can start to focus on the guests and improving their time in the park. You see, you can also do research into new and improved guest facilities, transport rides, as well as new types of barrier and other things via the workshop. I've highlighted the workshop for you, so head over there, select it, and then click on View Workshop.
Wah, ini scenery bagus banget. Berapa jam ya mereka buat scenery kayak gini ya? Bener-bener sama persis kayak yang di puncak kayaknya. Maksudnya yang di puncak tuh bagus juga, sumpah. Di Giant Pandanya tuh yang di safari itu bagus juga, mirip lah, hampir sama kayak gini. Dan nah bedanya kalau misalnya si di puncak itu hewan-hewannya, misal kita ke safari hewannya ada di sini nih hewan-hewannya, terus di sini tempat setelah kita keluar dari mobil kita bakalan ke tempat sini, terus ntar kita naik bus lagi keliling itu naik ke paling atasnya di taman safari dan sampai ke habitatnya si panda ini. Nah ini tempat apa? Dekorasi aja sudah pasti. Look at workshop, this is it, and then begin research just a momento. Oke, kita buka berarti. Harus di mana? Workshop bro, mau pakai ini. Nah, and then kita buka ini.
And finally, assign a mechanic to research souvenir shops by dragging and dropping them onto it. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Souvenir shop.
Great stuff. That research will take a little while, so let's have a look at something else in the meantime. Because we've had some good news.
Wah, ini kandang apa nih? Monyet itu kucing. Ini macaku itu ya. Yang hidungnya bukan nih. Ini apa ya? Oh, by the way, ntar ada Planet Zoo yang Southeast Asian, jadi ada hewan-hewan endemik Indonesia banyak di situ kayak bekantan. Kalian tahu bekantan itu yang jadi logo dari Dufan, monyet bekantan. Bukan logo ya, apa sih namanya tuh? Yang badut-badut. Nah itulah pokoknya. Jadi dari monyet bekantan. Terus ada namanya binturong. Kalau kalian sering nonton vlognya si
It turns out that we're allowed to adopt more giant pandas. The authorities have given us 3 females to help with our breeding program. Even so, I'm sure you know how notoriously difficult it is to get pandas to breed, so we'll have to be patient. Our current giant panda habitat is full to the brim, but luckily we've already got another habitat ready to go. But before we move our new pandas in, they'll need to go through quarantine. Of course, we can't do that until we've accepted them. So open up animal trading and go into the animal reward section. Just click transfer to animal storage next to each of the pandas and then they'll be sent there. Finally, we can send them from animal storage to quarantine. To do that, just select them in animal storage, then click send to zoo, and then click on the quarantine facility in the zoo. Don't worry, I've highlighted it for you so you can find it easily.
Thank you, Nancy.
While we wait for them to clear quarantine, you should set up their new habitat so they feel at home in there. I'll also need you to bring over one of the male pandas from our other habitat, because without him, we're not going to have much of a breeding program, are we?
Okay.
So go on, move him over and get everything set up for your pandas.
Tadi disuruh apa kita? Move one male giant panda. Oke, kita cari dari sini mungkin, terus kita ke animals. Gue gak tau yang bagus yang mana, tapi kayaknya sih first thing. So move to the new panda habitat, dan kita pasti disuruh bikin baru lagi karena ini terlalu kosong. Oke. Let's do it. Nah, I can add a feeding station, add food enrichment, external welfare to 90%. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Udah nyampe belum? Iya, tadi dulu gue butuh ini ya. Udah kasih makan tempat makanan dulu. Oh, bisa begitu. My filter salah. Spesies panda. Giant panda. Emang ada panda yang kecil yang gak giant gitu ya? Kayaknya ada sih. Jadi kita taruh sini, sama kita taruh sini dan sini. Satu lagi tempat makannya berarti ya. Then we go. Terus kita bisa pakai beds and shelter. Kayaknya udah ada. Enrichment issue. Giant panda nih ada climbable log. Wine chimeness. Kita pakai ini. Scratching tree. Kita naikin dikit biar namanya gitu ya. Aku bisa kelihatan. Aku goblok lah ke atas. Jadi gitu. Ini ya kita matiin dulu. Oh, udah mati. Salah jelek gitu. Lebih parah. Oke, karena ini merupakan jadi harus di terus kita climbable ramp. Oke. Kita nggak mau ini. Kalau climbable dari yang setupnya belum sih. Gue harus bikinnya sumpil. Kita stop dulu. Let's try bikin. Gue pengen dia agak naik ke atas sana, jadi let's make it like this. Oke, kita bikin yang climbable ramp. Kita putar. Tinggal kayaknya. Ini lurus aja. Udah ini. Bisa lah ya kita. Terus habis itu kita bikin climbable platform, kita naikin sampai sesuai dengan tingginya sini. Nah, ini nih sulit nih, ngepasinya itu sulit juga. Turun dikit, putar dikit. Snapping, kita pakai snapping aja ya. Align the surface. Not this one, not like that. Bentar, aku fokus bentar. Soalnya agak good. Oke, gue tahu harusnya kayak gimana. Jadi kita harusnya bikin ini dulu. Oke, kita lihat. Jadi kita move dulu sebentar. Terus ini dulu yang kita kerjain. Jadi kita segini kayaknya. Jadi dia main di atas air gitu loh, Jang. Keren tuh. Nah, ini kita move ke sini, baru kita move ke sini. Sesuaiin tingginya, just like that. Tapi ini kayaknya posisinya agak kurang, jadi kita posisikan ulang. Kita turunin lagi, terdikit, naikin ke atas dikit. ini, terus diduplikat ke kanannya. Ada berubah nih. Bodohnya diriku ini. Sudah namanya. Let's go. Good. There we go. That was good already. So for you di delete aja. Balik lagi ke habitat. Coba kita lock nih, kita taruh di tinggi dong, anjing, yang tinggi dong. Biar semuanya kayak ada apa namanya, sesuatu yang menopang di mari. Nah, terus kita buat lagi di sebelah sininya, yaitu sepertinya. Snappingnya diatur dulu ya. Down. Taruh di sini. Terus kemudian dikit. Just like that. That was a good one. So, ya. Just like that. I think that was a good one. Nah ini gue gak tau cara. Ini harusnya ada gak sih biru-biru ini? Ini kayak gini loh. Nah, staff itu bisa kelihatan jalan kemana aja. Kenapa yang ini boleh tidak ada? Apakah kakak boleh sambil di pause? Ada namanya. Terus balik ke sini. Ada cuma kurang. Oh iya, memang belum kita tarik sih ini. Endangered, small fixed roller feeder kita taruh di sini sama di sini. Should be good. Nice and easy. Terus terrainnya, terus ada grass shortnya kita kurang, kita ke terrain. Habis itu grass longnya kebanyakan, jadi we will cover it with...
Good news! Our new female pandas have been given a clean bill of health. You'd best move them into the new habitat so they can settle in. And I hope you've made their habitat as comfy as possible, because animals will only breed if they're happy.
Oh ya, by the way, di yang taman safari di Cisarua, taman safari, giant pandanya itu lagi proses. Kalau waktu itu ya, waktu gue datang ke sana itu lagi proses untuk apa namanya, jadi kalau kayak kucing tuh ditemenin gitu. Apa sih ditemenin, apa namanya, proses penjodohan. Jadi nggak dikandangin dalam satu kandang gitu, jadi nggak bisa nih kayak di game ini nih langsung dikandangin satu kandang, itu nggak bisa. Soil kenapa nih nggak bisa ya, harus dipindahin dulu. Ya udahlah ya. Nah, ini kan. Kenapa nggak bisa gerak bor? Apaan sih? Apaan sih? Kasian banget dia mah.
Oh, bless. I think they'll be really happy in there.
Ya,
Fingers crossed we'll see some lovely new cubs sooner rather than later. Right. While they're being delivered, we'd better get on with something else. Oh, dear me. There's never any time to rest when you're running a zoo, is there? Well, unless you hit the pause button.
Okay, pause button.
Okay, I think it's time I taught you all about work zones.
Nah, itu
I
belum
know,
belajar.
they don't sound as interesting as the animals, but trust me, they're ever so useful. You see, work zones are a way of making sure that your staff concentrate on specific habitats or tasks within the zoo, so they aren't wandering off elsewhere when it's time to feed the animals or the like.
Okay, terus?
So let's start by creating a new work zone and then assigning a keeper to it so that they know to look after the new pandas. To do that, go into the zoo section, then click on staff and then work zones.
See, then...
Now click on new work zone.
Okay.
To set up your new work zone, I'll need you to select the highlighted habitat gate, staff room and keeper hut. Oh, and don't forget to name it something useful. Once you're done, just go ahead and exit the work zone creator.
Cara rename gimana, Bro? Panda sekian. Ya adalah ya. Cuma nama. Ih, goblok berubah lagi.
Now let's hire a new keeper and assign them to our new work zone. We don't want them getting distracted by other goings on in the zoo.
Yes, yes.
Go on, hire one.
Keeper kan ya?
Then click on your new keeper to bring up their information panel and go to their employment tab. At the bottom, you can assign them to your new work zone from the drop-down menu.
Oh, harus kayak gini nih. Oke, panda sekian. Anjing, namanya jelek banget, panda sekian tadi. Oke, udah. Dan plus. Udah. Udah. Udah, Bro. Terus apa ini? Bro, Raka. Kayaknya broken gitu nih. Too much going on kayaknya. Oh, karena ada orang ya. Lo ngapain kesini, Bambang?
There you go. Now your keeper will focus his attention on our new pandas. Oh, and just so you know, all types of staff can be assigned work zones. Just make sure that they have access to all the buildings that they need. And one last thing, you might find it faster to assign them from the Work Zones tab in the Staff section of Zoo Management. That'll save you having to chase around selecting your staff one by one.
One by one.
Oh, it sounds like the brand research has been completed. You should collect your rewards, and you can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into mechanic research. Now that we've got our lovely new Just a Memento shop designed, you should build one of them near the zoo's exit. That way the guests won't miss it on their way out and we won't miss out on their money.
Nice one. Office facilities. Go to best facilities. Oh, udah disediain. Merchandise. Panda jams.
Oh, that's ever so wonderful, that is.
Second star.
Anyway, I'm just off for a moment, but I'm sure I'll have some more jobs for you to look at shortly.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, those pandas look just adorable.
Adorable.
I can see why people keep foolishly forgetting that they're wild bears. And good work on that new gift shop branding. Just a memento. Very clever. Much better than our old overpriced gifts branding. I'm all for truth in advertising, but it was perhaps a little on the nose.
Okay, terus apa ini? Kita harus
back as promised. Right, I'd like you to increase the number of different species in the zoo. Now, you can find out what species are already in your zoo by going into the zoo section and then into the animals area. And if you're wondering how you're going to fit them all in, then mixed species habitats are a great way to save space and create interesting habitats. Just make sure to check the Zoopedia to find out which species enjoy living together. E.g., don't mix lions with antelopes.
Okay, let's see what we got here. So, kader, namanya kader. Coba kita pause dulu, terus kita buka Zoopedia-nya, terus kita buka ini namanya apa tadi? Bisa dibukain. Greater Flamingo. So we go to the Greater Flamingo. Check around here. Where is it? Greater Flamingo. Here it is. Terus kita lihat interspecies, tidak ada. Okay. Ya real sudah tidak mungkin. What is this? Bird status juga kayaknya tidak mungkin ada interspesiesnya. Apalagi yang ada di mari? Ada real. Water crocodile atau buaya muara, bukan buaya darat ya biasa pasti. Di sini kita bisa bikin sih, ya bisa kita bikin. Oh, terus di sini ada apa? Nggak ada apa-apa rupanya. Sajian panda, research facility, di sini juga bisa bikin. Lah, bikin langsung satuan aja lah. Nih, jangan macaku kayaknya juga nggak bakal ada. Oh, ini tuh bayar status belum kita lihat. Nggak ada. Macakwe. Tidak ada juga. Birds, tapir. Tidak ada. Oh, bisa di research ya. Bukan. Ada apa lagi di mari? Ini games box, cuman ini kayaknya udah kecilan ya, udah kekecilan jadi kayaknya nggak bisa kita buat juga. Oh ya, gue cuma pengen lihat kalau lagi malam tuh kayak mana. Oh, ternyata tidak bisa bang. Tidak bisa diubah lagi. Kalau di sandbox bisa diubah anjir. Sambal antelope. Oke, dia bisa sama springbok, sama plain zebra. Ya kita pakai springbok aja. Space-nya cukup jauh gede, jadi kita bisa pakai springbok di mari. Springbok atau this common ostrich, common warthog. Springbok aja gampang kayak rawat. Springbok, where it is, stress, kenapa stress tuh? Sorry. Apa aja. Jadi kayaknya yang di ini agak sedikit lama teman-teman, jadi nggak apa-apa. Ada trading, terus kita kesini, terus pindah ke spesies, mau kita filter jadi sable antelope aja. Sable antelope, mana sable antelope? Yes, close. Gak ada yang jual, mantap, bagus. African wartuk. Sabar. Tai. Common wartuk. Kan saya bilang telap springbok anjing. Ada nih common wartuk. Oke, want to kita beli. Tidak ada lagi beli cowok yang paling bagus. Tohir, kita beli Tohir. Cowoknya 2, ceweknya 2. Terus dari sini kita langsung mana tadi springbok? Di mana jam? Di sini ya. Langsung kita pindahin aja ke bagian animal trading, storage. Ini masuk kemari. Yes. Terus gara-gara ini. Lagi lu kok salah tempat bro. Bener gak sih dia di situ? Kalau teman-temannya pada mana? Anjir. Ya di sini guys harusnya. Ya lalu di sini harusnya. Kalau kita fokus, ntar kita bagian ini kita cepetin aja. Kita balik ke zoo. kita pikirin. Lalu kita lihat lagi di zoo ini ada apa aja. Ada Chinese panggulian. There it is. Kira-kira kalian bisa dicampur sama siapa? Kayaknya ada Chinese panggulian. Tidak ada interspesiesnya, so that's good to go. Kalau ada, oh ya, giant panda, kita kan bisa pakai giant panda. Ya, giant panda. Tidak suka juga. Terus lagi Japanese macam kue juga nggak ada. Udahlah, kita bikin baru lagi aja. Kita lihat di mana teman-teman bikinnya. Di sini bisa, di sini bisa. Yuk bikin. Kita berarti tinggal bikin berapa lagi teman-teman? 2 lagi. Oke, kita bisa makin itu. Kita tinggal cari animal trading ini. Kita stop dulu. Animal market, di reset filter fuck any species. There we go. Good. Timberwolf. Depan udah ada ya, kayak Timberwolf. Menarik, kita pelajari dulu Timberwolf. Jadi Timberwolf. Nah ini Timberwolf. Lesson sharing ya, saya siapa mau sharing sama kalian. 1162 meter. Coba kita buat dulu di mari. Oke, sini cukup besar. Coba barrier. Kita pakai oleh mahal aja. Grade 3, mana grade 4? 13. Wah, kepanjangan.